and today is all about gratitude. So we'll be doing a quick yoga flow to open up our shoulders, lift up our chest, and start bringing all that good energy into our heart and just allow that gratefulness into our life. So yeah, let's just get into it. Get yourself in a comfortable seated position. We'll start in front of our mat. Place your hands on top of your knees, palms up to receive. Wrap your shoulder blades together. Lift up your chest, opening it up. Allow your heart to receive good energy, to lift. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. You're sitting nice and tall. Your back is strong and long, neck as well. On your next inhale, bring your palms to meet on heart center. Bow your head. Feel that good stretch behind your neck. Doesn't have to be too much of a bow. Slightly is okay. And set your intention for this practice. Why did you show up today? And think about what you're grateful for. Again, chest is lifted and open. Smile from within. Carry this intention and remember what you're grateful for. Carry it for the rest of the day and for the rest of your practice. Take a deep inhale and bring your arms up overhead. Keep your arms lifted. Bring your right arm in next to your hip and start walking your hand away from you to get a left side stretch. Sit bones are still connected to the ground. The only thing moving is your torso. Inhale, come back to center, arms lifted. Bring your left arm down and hand next to your hip. Start walking your hand away from you for a right side stretch. Sit bones are connected to the ground. Inhale, come back to center. Keep your arms lifted. Give yourself a nice spine stretch. Exhale, bring your hands down. Place your hands on top of your knees. And on your next inhale, start moving your chest to the front of your mat. And start making circular motions as if you were drawing a big circle with your chest. On your exhale, round up your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, chin to chest. Stay here for a quick second. Inhale, alternate the rotation that you were going first at the beginning. Inhale, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, chin to chest, round up your spine. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Exhale, round up your spine. Stay here, rounded. Inhale, just move and shift your weight forward. Broaden your collarbones, expand, connect your shoulder blades together. Exhale, round up your spine, chin to chest. We're only moving horizontally to the plane, back and forth. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. Inhale, expand. Exhale, round. On your next inhale, come back to neutral. Place your hands in front of you. Shift your weight and come back into a tabletop. Knees are stacked below your hips. Wrists are below your shoulders. You're pushing the ground away from you, creating space in your shoulder blades. Elbows are slightly bent. Tuck your toes and start rocking back and forth. Keep your back straight and long. Inhale, front, exhale, come back. feel the movement in your hips and in your wrists. Keep your core engaged and your neck long. Come back to neutral. Untuck your toes. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Lifted hip height. Extend your left arm in front of you. If you were to shake someone's hand, bend your left knee. Use your glutes for this. And bring your left hand to wrap your right wrist. If this is not available, you can stay here or keep your hand in front of you. That's okay. And open up those shoulder blades. Open up your chest. You can look up, you can look down. Core is engaged. Inhale, extend your arm and leg, and come back to neutral tabletop. Again, push the ground away from you. Core is engaged. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Lifted hip height. Extend your right arm in front of you as if you were to shake someone's hand. Bend your left knee. Use your glutes to engage and bend the knee. And take your right arm and wrap it on your left ankle. This is not accessible. You can just keep your knee bent and extend and keep your arm extended. If you're grabbing your ankle, you can look up, you can look down. The whole point in here, no matter where you shift your gaze, is to open up. Inhale, extend your arm and leg, and bring yourself to tabletop. Tuck your toes. Start lifting your hips to the skies. Keep your knees bent. Touch your abdomen to your thighs for a bent leg down dog. Palms and fingers are gripping the ground. You're strong here. Spine is long. Neck is healthy and hanging heavy. It's not doing anything that feels forced. Start pedaling your feet to create some movement on your legs. Find what feels good in here. And when you're ready, take your first down dog of this practice. You can keep your knees bent if you like. Heels don't need to be touching the ground. Relax your shoulders. You're giving your shoulders an external rotation. Spine is long and healthy. Inhale, step your right foot between your two hands and your left leg to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen. Round and wrap your shoulder blades together. Extend your arms right next to you. Spine is long and straight and healthy. There's no curvature to it. You can keep your knees bent if you like. Exhale, forward fold. Grab hold of opposite elbows. Connect your abdomen to your thighs and hang heavy in here. You can swing side to side. You can shake your head yes, shake your head no, or just hang heavy in stillness. Place your palms on the ground, and on your next inhale, vertebra by vertebra, you're going to start curving yourself all the way up into standing. Neck and head are the last things to come up. Remember to wrap your shoulder blades together. Extend your arms next to you. Mountain pose or Tadasana. Breathe for a second here. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, bring yourself down to forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Place your knee to the mat beneath you. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift yourself up for a low crescent lunge or low lunge. Keep your arms lifted and reaching up to the skies.
Shoulders are relaxed, core is engaged. Make sure that your front knee is stacked above your ankle. And on your next inhale, start bending your elbows and lifting your chest as if you feel like something's pulling your chest to the skies. You're strong here. Have your hands come all the way through, down and beside you for airplane hands. You can interlace your fingers here if that's accessible for you. And sink a little deeper. You're not sinking so much with your lower back, you're expanding. Inhale, come back to center. Lift your arms to the skies. And exhale. Frame your foot with your hands. Tuck your back toe, lift your knee, and step your left leg to the back of your mat for plank. Again, this is the same movement as in tabletop. You're pushing the ground away from you. External rotation of the shoulders. Start bending your elbows. Keep them close to your rib cage. And lower yourself down all the way to the ground. Wrap your shoulder blades together. And using your back muscles, start lifting yourself up for baby cobra. Neck is healthy. Iron the wrinkles of the back of your neck. Breathe here. Exhale, come back down. Tuck your toes and with leaving your knees on the ground, push the ground away from you and lift yourself up to downward facing dog. You're doing great. Inhale, step the right foot between your two hands, left to meet the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Your next inhale, start rounding your back and give yourself all the way up. Neck and head is the last thing to come up. Wrap your shoulder blades together, extend your arms, mountain pose or Tadasana. Chest is still lifted. Your heart is open. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step the left foot to the back of your mat. Place your knee onto the ground, untuck your toes. Inhale, bring yourself up to low crescent or low lunge. Knees stack over ankle. Core is engaged. On your next inhale, start bending your elbows for cactus arms. Lift your chest, open up. You can look up if you like. Start bringing your arms down and hands all the way through for airplane hands. You can stay here if you like, or interlace your fingers behind you and sink a little deeper. Open your chest, look up. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your arms up overhead. And on your next exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot. Tuck your back toe, your back toes. Lift your knee and step your right foot to meet the left for plank. Again, you're pushing the ground away from you. External rotation of the shoulders. Start bending your elbows for chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Broaden your collarbones. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe here, spine is long and healthy and straight. Hips are reaching to the skies. You're strong here. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck and your head. Step your left foot in front of between your two hands. and have your right meet the left. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Your next inhale, roll all the way up into standing. For mountain pose. Just breathe here. Lift your chest. You're doing good. Inhale, arms up overhead. Palms to meet, and with a straight line, start coming down. Keep your knees bent. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. You can place your hands right over your thighs. Remember to wrap your shoulders around. You have a straight back. You're not curving your lower back. You're keeping it straight with your core, with the help of your core. You can place your hands right next to you. Breathe here. It's kind of like if you're in a neutral tabletop without actually being in tabletop. If it feels good, you can just keep your knees bent. And exhale, forward fold. Step your right foot to the back of your mat. Step your left to the back of your mat. Plank. You're pushing the ground away from you here in plank. Or stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower yourself halfway through for Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra or Upward Facing Dog. Brought in your collarbones. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Breathe here. Inhale, lift your left leg, hip height. Bend your knee and open up your hip. Keep your shoulders squared and parallel to the ground. And start making rotations with your knee, or drawing circles just with your knee. Switch rotations. Come back to center, close your hip, keep your knee bent, and step it through to the front of your mat between your 2 hands. Lift up your hips, back leg is strong and engaged. Knee stack over ankle. Inhale, lift yourself up for crescent. Arms are extended and reaching up to the skies. Core is engaged. Hips are squared and facing forward. Inhale, start bending your elbows for cactus arms. Lift up your chest. Breathe. Inhale, extend your arms. And on your exhale, place your hands to frame your foot. Walk your left hand to get closer to your right foot. And extend your right arm to the skies for a side twist. Core is still engaged, back leg is strong. Make sure not to dump your weight on your left shoulder. You don't want it to be close to your ear. You want to create space from it. Bring your right arm and hand to frame your foot and step your right leg to the back of your mat for down dog. Reset here. You can create some movement again. Pedal your feet if you like. Make sure that your shoulders are relaxed and your hands and fingertips are gripping the ground. Inhale, lift your left leg hip height. Bend your knee. Open up your hip. Keep your shoulders squared and start making rotations like as if you're drawing a circle with your knee. Switch rotations. Come back to stillness, close up your hip, and step your foot to the front of your mat between your two hands. Lift up your hips. Back leg is engaged and strong. Front knee is stacked over ankle. Inhale, lift yourself up for crescent. Core is engaged here. You're strong. Inhale, start bending your elbows for cactus arms. Lift up your chest. Look up if you like. And breathe. Inhale, come back to center. Extend your arms. Exhale, place your hands to frame your foot. Get your right hand closer to your left foot and start extending your left arm to the skies for a side twist. Again, make sure you're creating space between your right shoulder and your right ear. You can use a block, by the way, if you have one or something to sustain you. You don't really have to be touching the ground in here. Bring your left hand to frame your foot and step your left leg to the back of your mat for a down dog. Reset. Start bending your knees, bring them down to the ground. Get your feet together. Open up your knees and get yourself into child's pose. Forehead is resting on the ground on your mat. Make sure not to dump all your weight and relax so much. You want to keep creating space for your chest. So grip the ground with your hands and your fingertips. Keep your arms lifted. Start walking your hands towards you halfway. On your next inhale, we're going to start creating that movement again that we did when we were seating. Pelvis and lower back are coming back and chest is expanding. Inhale, exhale, round up your spine. Inhale, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, broaden, expand. Exhale, chin to chest. Come back to neutral. Knees to touch. And you can start shifting your weight to one side or the other so you can come into a nice seated position where you're sitting with your bum. Keep your knees bent, feet close to you. We're gonna do everyone's favorite boat pose. Broaden your collarbones, keep your back straight. And you can place your hands on the ground on your hamstrings or keep them right next to you, in front of you. And start creating that engagement of the core of your Mula Bandha and wrap your rib cage in. Inhale, lift your feet off the ground. You can keep your knees bent, that's what feels good. Keep your back straight. Again, extend your arms, place them on your hamstrings, or keep them on the ground. Whatever feels more comfortable for you. Inhale and exhale. Start lengthening all of your body and lowering yourself down for a low boat pose. But bring yourself all the way down. A bit off the mat. Okay. Place your hands and arms right next to you. Start walking your feet towards your bum. Very close in there. Okay. Grip the ground, your mat, with your palms and fingertips. Make sure your back is strong and connected to the ground, all of it, from your upper back all the way to your lower back. Engage your glutes and your hamstrings. By tilting and using only right now just your lower back, start lifting yourself up for low bridge. It feels as though you're bringing your chest to your chin, but it's not your chin to your chest. Your chin is looking up and straight to the skies. Inner thighs are engaged. Exhale, come back down. The last thing to come down is your lower back. Let's do it again. Engage your glutes, engage your hamstrings. Grip the ground from you. Shoulders are relaxed and healthy. Start lifting your lower back all the way up. Keep your inner thighs engaged. Your legs are engaged here. It's the whole point of this. Feel the burn. You can interlace your fingers right underneath you if you like, if that's accessible for you. If not, you can just stay. Then exhale, come all the way down. Last thing to come down is your lower back. Great. Open up your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. Place your left hand on top of your heart and your right hand on your navel. And sit here. Well, lay here more than anything. And breathe. We're almost done. How are you feeling? Check in with yourself. Come back to your intention. Bring your knees to touch. Close your legs. Bring your knees to your chest. Hug your knees. And start giving your lower back a little massage by rotating your knees together or separate. They can go in different directions if that's what you'd like. And whenever you're ready, start shifting the rotation that you started with. Come back to neutral. Place your hands next to you as if you were in a T, or you can do cactus arms once more. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Now your next inhale, start bringing your knees towards the ground, towards the left side or right side. Let's do the right side first. Okay. You can stay here or you can shift your gaze towards the left if that feels good for you. If not, just keep it looking up. And shoulders are connected to the ground. Make sure you're not lifting that left shoulder. And if both your knees don't touch, they'll reach the ground. That is okay. Inhale, come back to center. Knees to chest. And exhale. Bring yourself down. Just your knees to the left side. Again, you can shift your gaze towards the right or keep it facing the skies. Inhale, come back to center, and make sure that you are shifting your gaze if it was away first before bringing your knees to your chest. Okay, so knees to chest, hug your legs, curl yourself into a little ball. Give yourself a big hug here. Take a deep inhale. Hold, sip a little more, and open your mouth. exhale, let it all out. Bring yourself into Savasana. Extend your arms, extend your legs. You have made it. I hope you like this practice and you got what you needed. And your heart is just a little bit more open and into receiving all the good life has to offer, all the blessings that you currently have. And I remind you again, what are you grateful for? You can stay here. I would recommend pausing the video, if anything. But in order to get out of here, out of Savasana, I highly recommend bringing your knees towards your chest, hugging them, and bringing yourself to the right side, as if you're like a little baby in fetal position. And just place your left hand in front of your face and use that as an impulse to start lifting you up. That is the best way to get out of Savasana, to protect your back and protect everything that you just did. But again, you don't have to do that now. You can stay in Savasana if you like.
Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 3. From my heart to yours. Namaste.